Hey everybody, it is day 19 of social distancing for me, Friday, April 3rd, 2020. So we'll just get started on a couple of things I wanted to share today. Nothing too big, at least. It's Friday. I'm super happy it's the weekend. I just feel like this week has been really exhausting for me, surprisingly. Like I shared before, just work being a little bit heavy, then just a little bit heavy. I'll just say that. Nothing too crazy, but just heavier than what it has been so far. And just being peopled out over just a bunch of Zooms that I've been having. The Zoom I did have scheduled for this afternoon for work, the social Zoom, got canceled, so I ended up just having to catch up on some things for this week, which was good, but kind of a bummer. Like, I wanted to hear from everyone, but it might get rescheduled to next week, so we'll see. And so plans for before I get into the weekend. So plans for today, I'm actually going to be ordering from Chipotle for dinner because I'm just over cooking every day this week, and I think it'd be nice just to get something. Chipotle does offer like Whole30 options, so I'm gonna go and order something Whole30 approved and see how that goes with like how they're gonna drop it. I'm more like, I overthink things, so I'm like trying to figure out, do I need a plan of how they're gonna drop off the food, or do they have a plan of how to drop off the food? Because I'm in an apartment like building, so you literally have to come through a door, then come and find my door. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I can like see the person if they come to the door like right at my window, so I'm not worried about it. Just interested to see how that's gonna shake out. So I might report on that tomorrow. For the weekend, I definitely plan to rest and practice self-care. So I'm planning on finishing that Harry Potter book this weekend and using my second face mask that I bought for myself at Target 2 weeks ago, and also just making actual plans. So having a game plan for groceries like I was talking about yesterday, and doing some chores around the apartment, including but not limited to washing those towels, doing some cleaning in the bathroom, just normal things. And and then I put in my IM for work. I'm just deciding what to binge on this weekend. There's a lot of good things out there, or things that are interesting. I have a bunch of things on my list that I haven't watched, and a lot of them are subtitle stuff, and I'm not really in the mood to read. So might just choose something really just fun in the background. But we'll see. I was kind of debating on just starting or finishing Even Stevens on Disney Plus, and maybe starting Lizzie McGuire. Not sure though. I'm not really emotionally ready to do Boy Meets World because I just love that show so much, and it's really long, so I'm not there yet to start that one. Maybe in the summer, I'm not sure. But I think between those two and maybe another one, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's a pretty short list. I'm trying to think off the cuff anything. Oh, and then I have that coffee Zoom social thing with someone tomorrow, so that'll be fun too and nice. Let's see. Nope, that's it. I think really the part of us being in our stay-at-home order for another month hasn't hit me yet. I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I need to have this game plan in my head of how to get groceries and how to do things outside of my apartment, like researching, like going through again and like seeing how to disinfect groceries. My mom sent me stuff on how to make my own cleaner because I don't have any wipes, and I really want to get wipes, but I can't find any. I can't find any online, and I don't want to go to stores to go look for them. Like, if I don't need to be out and about, I don't want to. So just more or less making a game plan for that, and also just doing meal planning to know what exactly do I need to buy, which isn't that hard. I did pretty good this week in that I had more than 1 week's worth of groceries. So I'll continue to do that. See how that goes. Yeah, and I think that's it. One funny thing though, I'll share because I have a little bit of time. Me and Haido are thinking about what topics to talk about on our video together. I'm deciding to do it like in 10-minute episodes. I don't really want a long one because I like just short. Me personally, when I'm like watching something randomly, I like them short. So we'll just probably have like different topics. We just don't know what topics. So we put out on our Instagram like what people would think for us to talk about. And a lot of people don't really comment on those things except people that know us pretty well. So a couple of people did. Someone commented on how we're dealing with the quarantine or staying sane. And that'll be really interesting because we're both in different age groups. We're 12 years apart. And they just started their stay-at-home order today, actually. But he's been off of school for a couple weeks. And I've been at stay-at-home for like 3 weeks. So it's going to be totally different. So yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of get his input and my input on like what's keeping us sane. I think one thing has been these videos for sure, just to have some sort of outlet to kind of get my thoughts across of just all of this. Another one, it was a funny one, whether halos and cuties are different. If we don't know what they are, they're those mini oranges or tangerines, and they're just different brands basically. And our brother Geek is adamant that cuties are better than halos, but when we bring it up to random people, they're like, there's a difference, or they didn't even know there were two different brands. They're just like, it's just a bag of baby oranges. So I think it'd be really cool to have a taste test, either on his side or my side. Of course, if there's a supply of, I don't even look for halos, I just honestly just look for cuties because that's what Geek eats. So that'll be one funny thing to do. Let's see. Someone put like Star Wars. We could probably go into different directions. I think it'd be cool just to focus on one thing about Star Wars, like whether it's, I don't really want to talk about the movies because that's so controversial, of like how people feel about the prequels, the originals, and the sequels. So I'd rather like just talk about The Mandalorian. I honestly think it saved the franchise, or is saving it and helping it out a lot. I have a lot of thoughts about that show. Or just the new season of Star Wars Clone Wars. I don't know. So some things like that, or just Star Wars in general, just the whole culture of being into Star Wars and how that is. I don't know. Another one, let me think. There was some funny ones. Oh, like our favorite childhood memories of each other. So that is going to be great because we always talk about we're always like bringing up, oh, you remember that one time when whatever happened? So that'll be funny. And another one that's two that are definitely gonna be controversial is what has been our snacks for quarantine, because he has jokes about me on that. And also, does pineapple belong on pizza? Because that's something that my brothers and I always go crazy about. Definitely. And one thing too would be cool, like his experience coming up here to Chicago for the first time when I moved here, and then how his visits have been like past that. So I think it's definitely potential to be more than one video that I may just replace for a little bit from these type of videos, but it'll still be like day whatever and random things that have happened. But I think it'd be a cool spin on things, and also just a way for me and him to bond for being far away from each other, especially when we don't know we're going to see each other soon. So that'll be nice. Oh, and then there was this video recently, the Como brothers, I don't know if I pronounced their last name right, but one of them is an anchor at CNN, and the other is the mayor, or not the mayor, the governor of the state of New York. And there's been like times where the brothers interviewing the other brother, and they kind of get at each other. And when I watched the video on YouTube, I was like, this is like me and my brother. Like, I think our video is going to be definitely that type of vibe of like just riding each other sometimes. So I might just tell them like, hey, let's not ride each other a lot, because it's just kind of I think it's part of humor, but I don't want it to just be all about that. That'll be fun. I just watched that video and I thought it was just funny. How that is like reflective of our relationship together. So yeah, I really just want to talk about nothing really big happening right now. So we'll see how my Chipotle order comes in later. I'm actually going to put the order for it right after this video. So again, today is day 19 of social distancing, Friday, April 3rd, 2020. And I will see you guys tomorrow.